Yo, everybody. Well, I just spent like 20 fucking minutes trying to figure out how to connect this mic, but never mind, it's a beautiful day, and here we are, sitting out here in the sun today. I'm about to shoot some content, and I wanted to film my YouTube video as almost like a warm-up to the yap, get the vocal cords going, get that flow going, because if I sit down and try to film content, especially for reels, right off the bat, you've got to talk fast, you've got to think fast, you've got to be, even though it is sort of semi-scripted, it is good to like have a warm-up in there. But today, the topic of this video is going to be me using this as a warm-up a bit, and also I want to talk about not doing anything. I want to talk about like downtime, having time for yourself, right, and being free, and my thoughts and kind of journey on that, okay? Now, as I was like coming up, let's say, as I was locking in, from when I left school until I was in Vietnam, I had this idea just developed and grew that, I'm gonna move the camera like here, because I think it might be easier. This idea in my head grew that I could not like take time off, and every time that I did, I felt seriously guilty and upset with myself, and I have come to realize that I cannot just work 24/7 without taking time to enjoy myself and have fun and have some downtime. And literally for quite a long time, I just haven't. And my productivity rates are just not high because I'm forcing myself to like work all day, right? And I don't enjoy myself either, because no one wants to fucking work all day. Sure, you can love what you do and everything, but I would rather go out, have some fun, play some games, play some sports, than just be locked in on my laptop 24/7. Don't get me wrong, it's good, but not all day, every day for fucking years, right? And just this weekend gone by now, a lot of my family came up to Auckland, where I'm staying at my mum's place. It was my brother's birthday as well, so we got up to quite a bit on the weekend. And to be honest, for basically like, I did a little bit of work on Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday, I did nothing. We drank on Friday night. I did not feel like doing anything Saturday morning, and I didn't do anything. Now it's Monday morning again, and I'm back into it. But that was the first time that I actually took a decent amount of time off and figured out that it's okay to take time off. There were multiple times where I would have a thought of like, fucking hell, you didn't do anything today. It's been so unproductive. I even like mentioned it a couple of times out loud. But then I would quickly remind myself that no, this is something I'm really bad at, is actually just enjoying myself and allowing myself to not work. So when I did have that thought of like feeling guilty, like I should be working, I quickly just was like, no, actually, you're allowed to like take this time off. And I had allowed myself to take that time off. I said that it was going to be a weekend where I didn't get much done. And there is definitely a fine line there, right? Like, for me, I was the extreme. I was like, I genuinely couldn't take time for myself. But then there is also a line you can cross on the other side of that, where it's like, you take too much time off and you give yourself too much leeway, right? And I think just being aware of that is what's important, and not letting, it really just comes down to like being disciplined and being self-aware, knowing when you're doing too much and you need to take a rest, and knowing when you're like resting for too long. But me, I have a business to run. I do really enjoy what I do, making this content and everything. So it's like, there were times where I like over the weekend, I would think about my work and be like, fuck, I actually can't wait to get back and stuck into it. And now Monday, I feel fresh after taking so much, it was a long time off, 2-3 days. And yeah, I'm ready to go again, and I'm ready to smash it. So I guess the message today is that, for myself at least, working 24/7, like for extended periods of time, as in like months, years, is not sustainable. At least it's not for me. And you just end up burning out, making yourself miserable, and really just like decreasing overall productivity compared to if you like chunk it up, manage your time better, take time for yourself, stay on top of your shit, all of that. So that's kind of, that's the message for today. That's what I wanted to talk about. Biggest thing is just warming up for the content I'm about to film now. 3 talking heads back to back. We'll get it done. And yeah, it's shaping up to be a pretty good day. Peace.